Ready?
All right, like,
All right. Now, all right. Let's do this one more time. All right. Good evening. You know what it is? It's the Mad Hatter Platter. I'm your host, Ahmadan. And before we get started, I have two very special guests here with me. I just want to say I respect both of them. And of course, I worked at a time with both of them. And they really, really are amazing individuals at what they do and how they do it. I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
I'll go first. I'm Bree.
you're not. Oh, I'm Nick.
Okay.
All right. Well, but wait. Before we go on, this is my favorite question. So, Bree, tell us something about yourself that we don't know.
I'm just a bad bitch in the kitchen, doing her thing, holding it down.
True. Nick, what about you?
Like, I'm just a go all around. I'm needed where I'm there when I'm needed.
Is that why I hear those bang sounds when I'm around you? All right, cool. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so let's get right into the questions that I have lined up for you guys here. All right, I was about to say, it says. But anyway, the survey says, all right, late. So I'm gonna ask you both this question. What's the average night for you, Nick, at your current job that you're at? Or you could talk about whatever job that you're at. What's an average day or average night for you at work? Like what you might think about when you got to go into your day job or you got to go into your night job. Average night. I'm not talking about a slow night. I'm not talking about a busy night. I'm talking about average night. What's an average night for you?
Lately, my average night is just when I get to work in the morning. It's not too busy off the back, so it kind of gives me time to really prepare myself for the day. But by the time I get to my second job, I'm ready just to have to just lock in if I have to. There's some days you walk in, it'll be a Tuesday night, you're going to be pushing 150, or it'll be a Tuesday night you walk in, you're doing 70 covers. It's kind of like you don't know your night until you get there.
Awesome. So Bree, what does an average night look like for you at your current job?
So an average night for me is pretty much a solo shift. You gotta come in with your head on your shoulders, head on a swivel, because you never know what the day is gonna bring you. You come in, be prepared, stay ready so you don't gotta get ready, and make it a little easier on yourself, because it ain't easy.
What about as far as like when you were younger? I'm gonna start with you, Bree. Is this what you imagine yourself always doing?
No, actually, when I was younger, the first thing I wanted to be was a teacher, but for the younger kids, kindergarten, pre-K type. I grew up with a lot of nieces and nephews and siblings. Kids, me, love them. We go together real well. The energy is just, they gravitate towards me. I don't know. It was either that or forensic photography.
Interesting. All right. Maybe we'll get a little bit more into the forensic photography because I'm curious. Maybe it might have to be a conversation after the podcast. What about you?
I feel always as a kid, because my mom, she did get sick when I was younger. So I remember trying to help her out in the kitchen, make dinner for when she gets off of work or for when I get home from school, whatever, whatnot. But working in the kitchen, it's always something I've been drawn to. I like it's kind of like the adrenaline rush you get from a busy night. Like I always prefer a busy night over a slow night because one, it goes faster, and two, it's like you really see what you're capable of doing. Like, what's the point of working something if you can't challenge yourself working?
I'm gonna start this with you, Nick. Do you like what you're doing or do you love what you're doing?
So I don't necessarily love what I'm doing, just for the fact that I go for the people that are there, not for who I work for.
Yeah, that, man, it's a big part. Yeah.
And the job is more of being comfortable more than anything, because I'm already comfortable with what I'm doing, so it's not really too challenging on its own. because you kind of expect the night at that point, like what you're gonna need, what you're gonna kind of go through. You will get random nights where you get random things, but I guess I do love what I do, but not necessarily love where I'm doing it at.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing to you, Bree.
I actually do love what I do. I love to cook. It's a passion of mine. I went to school for it. I didn't even know I had a niche for cooking until my mom like just kind of pointed it out to me like you're just so attentive and really good at this like your presentation for just, like the basic things like go to culinary school. So I did that and that gave me a whole new appreciation for food. So I do love what I do, and I'm gonna piggyback off of that. What Nick said, I may not love where I'm doing it at, but I still go in there and give 110% every day because that's just me. That's the work
Hey,
ethic
she ain't lying.
that I have. So regardless of, the circumstances or the people or the difficult guests, the whatever the case may be, I do love what I do. Them nights when you're pushing out almost 200 by yourself, when we're just in sync, you and I, and we,
And no talking. It's just table after table.
Yeah, it's. I love that shit.
I was gonna save this question for the end, but I feel like since we're on the topic right now, what I wanted to ask you guys, what do you feel is the difference between a busy night and a regular night?
I feel like a busy night is just my first go to is who am I working with? Because if it's a busy night, you most likely will schedule somebody. Sometimes your second isn't the strongest. So once you see right off the back who you're seeing, who you're working with, it's just, how much more effort you got to put in the beginning. Because your biggest thing is opening. If you don't open good, you're not starting good. You got to start good to end good.
All right, Bree. What you got to say about that?
I mean, average night, I just feel like you can hold it down. You already have that will, that determination. Like, oh, it's an average night. We got 100 covers, maybe less than 100 covers. Like, it's easy. I got this. But then when you are pushing 200 or 250 and your second isn't as strong, or maybe you have to come in second and they let somebody open, it's just uphill battle.
Yeah,
it's an uphill battle, and they give their hardest challenges to their strongest people, and that's cool. Don't gaslight me, but let's make it make sense. We all want to have a smooth, easy night. Put your strongest in there first. Let them set you up for success, and good to go.
What do you think? I'm gonna give this first opportunity to Nick. What do you think makes you the best at what you do?
Honestly, I feel it's practice and more of wanting to challenge yourself to be good at what you're doing.
Dang, hold on, I gotta drop one of those. I wish I had a bomb to drop, but I don't have a bomb to drop. I'm actually I'm gonna make one of those because that was a bomb right there for me. At least for me. I don't know how y'all feeling, but okay. There you go. All right. Bree, same question.
What was the question?
See, that's what happens when you already graded at what you do. What
makes you great? I mean, just sheer will and determination. All
right. So what I'm kind of saying is not that you're not answering the question semi already, but what makes you the best at what you do? Because you are the best at what you do. What do you think makes you the best at what you do?
I'm a Capricorn, baby. I'm a goat. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like,
I don't have an button, but I'm gonna get one though. but shout out to Bree. I hear you.
I'm dead. Nah, for real. Like I said, honest. That's my honest answer. Like, being a girl in the kitchen, the only girl in the kitchen, you just gotta come in there with tough skin and know that you could do it. See, I'm not even gonna hold you. I do like to make the boys look bad. It looks good for me.
Okay. All right. Hold on. That's awesome. All right. Okay. All right. So I know you guys cook all day, you know? So maybe sometimes I would always imagine, like, if I get home and I'm cooking all day, the last thing I want to do is cook. I probably want to order some Uber Eats, or I probably want to get some microwave dinners inside the freaking microwave. That's what I would think if I cooked all day and I was just like, yo, it's crazy. You guys love what you do, so I know you probably cook at home. And what I wanted to know is, what's your go-to top? Now, you got it, only two. It's not a lot of choices for you. It's only two. Pick your top two favorite dishes you like to cook. You like to cook at home.
Like to cook at home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a little tough because I don't like to cook the same thing every now and then. But I feel like if I had to go top two where it's simple and easy, it's always going to be either spaghetti or some kind of maybe meatloaf just to get it out the way.
All right.
It's going to remind you a lot of family though. But.
All right. So spaghetti, but hold on. When you say spaghetti, like, are you having that with meat sauce? Are you having that with meatballs? Like, how you doing your spaghetti?
It depends because sometimes it depends on what's on sale at the store too.
Okay.
I try to make the meal for like a third of what you're gonna pay for it to go out to eat.
Okay.
Rather than going out to eat. I'm not a big fan of going out to eat because I seen how some kitchens can be, and you never really know. Sometimes you never really know who's really prepping your food.
That's right, and that's what I kind of talked about on the last episode. So you can kind of see more of what I'm saying. Different guests, different time. What about you, Bree? What's your top? What's your top two? If you had to pick top two,
Top two. It's funny that you said spaghetti because I actually just made spaghetti and catfish. I usually the two at the same time. Need that real country type shit. But,
okay.
3 different proteins for sure.
Okay.
So you have your fish. I add some sausages and I use ground turkey, but it's filling and it'll last a couple of days because ain't nobody trying to cook dinner every night once you coming off a shift. And
that's what I was thinking. Yeah, right.
I'll settle for a bowl of cereal.
Okay.
Something quick and easy for sure because it's a lot. But when I do have the time, definitely I love to indulge in anything Southern cuisine. Like I can eat, and I'm not gonna say Thanksgiving dinner because I don't need the dressing and all of that, or what y'all call it, stuffing, whatever the case may be. But I go for some greens and cabbage, fried catfish. Like I love it. Salmon, something that's just gonna hold you at least 2 days. Like I need a little break sometime.
I love this question. I love all my questions, by the way. I don't know if you can tell.
I love that button too.
Yeah, all right, there you go.
I know you guys had several jobs in your life. I would imagine at this point you probably had several jobs in your life. Have you ever worked a job where you just like you get in there? Maybe it's the first day, maybe it's the second day, but no more than a week where you just know it's not gonna work out. You're like, yo, this is not for me. Have you guys ever had that experience at any job that you ever worked?
Yeah, it was in high school. It was more of not necessarily a bet, but me and a couple friends had went to McDonald's after school because it was right down the street from our high school, and we bet to see who would get the job. So we all got an application, but I happened to get an interview on the spot. Wow. And when I went ahead and I got hired, so I did win the money from getting hired from my buddies and all. But I decided to keep the job for like a little while. But as soon as I was working there, just the whole atmosphere there is just it's too much. Like it's overwhelming. There's too much beeping going on. Like there's always a beeping noise. There's never a way to stop beeping. Like there's always something going off. On the busy rush, like people expect the world. Like this is McDonald's. It's fast food, but I could try to lettuce wrap your burger, even though we don't have whole lettuce here. Like this shit comes cut already. I don't know what you expect. But McDonald's was one where I was like, I give props to people that work there.
The lettuce wrap from McDonald's is wild.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Excuse me. Can I get a number 4? But can you make it a lettuce wrap? All right, Lane.
Seriously.
You're the one who will have you park on the side. You
don't have to wait. God, that's crazy. What about you, Bree?
No, I can't say that I've actually went into a place and was like, oh, okay, I ain't gonna be here too long because I know what I like. I know how I work. I'm not even gonna set myself up for failure like that. My first kitchen was a scratch kitchen, and so that's what I like. I'm looking for things that I like. It ain't about everybody else because they ain't gotta work this and make the money and they ain't gotta do all that. But me, I have to do what I like.
Okay.
Otherwise, I ain't gonna do it.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna give my all.
Nice. All right, so I have another amazing question. I have another amazing question for you. If you could live an alternate reality and be something completely different, I'm gonna leave this to you, Bree, to answer first. What would you be and what would you be doing?
I'd love to be a unicorn, shit rainbows. What?
Okay.
That or a mermaid. In reality, a mermaid.
All right,
sure.
awesome. Sounds amazing.
They're deep in the fucking sea, and people go. They look for them. Are they real? Are they fake? I mean, you just never know.
Absolutely. All right, Nick.
I would want a different reality of being born from, like, I don't know. I just want like a different perspective of something, like being born into wealth. Like seeing how that is. Like, would I be the tip, not the I guess the stereotypical one where they'll say like, oh, they don't value the money, or would I be the one that actually valued the money and all? But just getting a different point of view, different perspective would be nice.
All right, awesome. All right, another ultimate question right here in the kitchen. You always usually have a partner with you. What is your biggest pet peeve that you may have or have had in the past with the person you work with? And maybe it's something that's common with a bunch of different people you work with. Do you have like something that drives you crazy? We'll go with Nick.
Are you sure, Bree?
Hey.
Oh, if you want to go first, Bree. I mean,
gonna answer, but you
more power to you. Let Bree go first.
Yeah,
man.
go ahead.
I think my biggest pet peeve would be and this honestly something that I didn't even know, but the sense of urgency, like you're just walking slow as in front of me, like I'm about to tweak out, move.
Yeah,
you're in a kitchen, like
let's go.
What's going on? Get out of my way, like
yeah.
People that just walk with a sense of purpose, move with a sense of purpose.
Right. Okay. All right. Wow, that's wow. Anyway, what about you, Nick?
So I feel like it's not necessarily sloppiness, but I gotta say sloppiness.
Oh man,
I mean, nobody's perfect. Don't get me wrong, nobody's perfect, but like there's a limit to it too. Like
it's levels.
Like if you're gonna make the mess, just make sure you're cleaning up after yourself right then and there. Don't wait till the end because
it's gonna be stuff everywhere.
Exactly.
Oh wow, yeah, that's really good, man. That's a really good one. I guess maybe you don't. I wanted you to pick two things. I don't know what it is with the number 2 for me, but 2 women, 2 paychecks. Anyway, two Ahmadans. Anyway, I'm gonna put this on you, Nick. What is something that you think goes perfect on top of every dish?
Parsley.
Wow. Okay, hold on.
Parsley, because it's the best garnish. Unless your dish is like green as like parsley, then there's no point of putting parsley on it. But
I know I'm not supposed to be asking myself questions, but I got to chime in on this one. I would say bacon. All right, Bree, what about you? Same question.
I would also say parsley because aesthetics. It just gives it that finishing touch, that pop, that little razzle dazzle. Can't go wrong with bacon either, but
okay,
might put a little parsley on that too, and
it won't alter the flavor at all.
Yeah,
it'll keep the dish original, but you can still add parsley.
But anyway, this is my favorite part of the show, where I get to ask the definitive. I call it the definitive. Don't be touching my computer. Anyway, this is the definitive moment of the podcast where I asked each of my guests what kind of story they want to choose. All right, so the first one is now the champion story is about when you did something really, 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 really great, right? Then we also have
the Corkage Bay.
So the Corkage Fay is basically where you might have a funny interaction with a guest and maybe some things were misunderstood. If you want to know more about those type of scenarios, there's definitely a bunch of those in the last 4 episodes. So if you haven't caught up, you should catch up. Different strokes for different folks. Some people love episode 2. Some people love episode 3. I think the last episode is the best episode, just like this episode is going to be the best episode. So every last episode for me is the best episode. But also, I'm going to add in a new segment. It's called The Vent Cafe. And this is a segment where you get to, bitch about something. I originally wanted to call it Bitchin' Kitchen, but I want to keep it mutual across the board. So like whoever I bring on next can talk about, whatever they want.
I'd probably go with we bitch in the kitchen and after work all the time, catch a drink. But I think I'm gonna go with what was it?
Corkage.
The Corkage Fay.
Corkage Fay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Hold on.
Go with that.
All right. So Bree, give us your Corkage Fay story. Hey, and it better be funny.
All right. Sorry.
I'm just messing with you. Just go ahead, Bree.
One of the previous kitchen that I worked in, I was making an Oriental salad. That was like an item on the menu. And so someone comes in and they asked for the Oriental salad, but no salad. And I just didn't understand. But she said she couldn't eat the salad because she's breastfeeding and it gives the baby gas. But it's a salad. It's not potato salad. It's not macaroni salad.
Right.
So I was just confused and I wasn't sure if she was serious. So I thought that was kind of funny to me.
Okay.
Never heard of it before.
All right, Nick, it's on you. Which one you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and try the Vent Cafe.
Okay.
The Bitchin' Kitchen.
Yeah. Okay.
One thing that bothers me the most at work, especially, oh man, we can make a 3-hour podcast.
Yeah, that's what I was telling. I was telling someone earlier. You could probably go on this for about mad minutes.
No, the one thing that does bother me the most is accountability from the servers. It's more of like you're kind of getting mad with me when like you're really taking this personal when you're a 40-year-old man making mistakes that like I'm only like, come on now, like you're getting mad at a kid. Not necessarily I'm calling myself a kid or whatnot, but like I'm like half your age and you're getting so mad about something that is nothing personal at the end of the day. But just admit like accountability is most like you don't even have to say I don't expect a sorry or nothing. Just like don't expect like the entitlement when you messed up. You expect it like in your hands now when you're the one that made the mistake. You're standing there staring at me when you're the one that forgot 20 minutes to ring the table in. And the table's already trying to walk out on you and you're trying to blame us saying we can't get the food out. That's why I keep tickets.
Right.
Tickets is evidence.
Right.
They say they ring it in. I would pull up the ticket. No, you didn't.
Right. Exactly. I also think too, just to even kind of add to that, it's just like I don't think people, and you might have heard me mention this in the previous episode, is I don't think sometimes the front of the house really understands the back of the house and what they have to go through. Is I think a lot of times they think it's just them. Like, oh, it's just me that he's working on my food. And it's just like, no, bro, there's like 15 other yous. You know what I'm saying? And I think people forget that. And I think they should take more time to thank the people that are working in the back of the house and getting their stuff done. Because even if they don't want to necessarily push it out, they still push it out for you and help you on your mistake. And sometimes I never see those people come back and be like, man, I messed up tonight. Thank you so much for making it happen. I never see that. And I think more servers should be aware of that. So I'm glad you brought up that point. Bree, I know you chose your Corkage Face story, but I feel like you should participate in Bitchin' Kitchen, aka Vent Cafe. I feel like you have something that you want to say. Am I wrong? I mean, if I'm wrong, it's cool.
You're not wrong, not at all. I just feel like accountability is definitely number one. Come in, let us know, okay, you messed it up. Be nice about it, and we will push it out quicker for you. But then when you hit that, oh, rush, no, please, like you're gonna wait. Like, where are your manners? Because y'all got 1 table, 2 tables, and we got all of them at the same time.
Yeah. Oh wow, I never really even thought about it like that. That's
I
crazy.
learned that from my mans to the left of me.
I can't even get quoted. Just kidding.
Almost said it. All right, Nick.
Okay. All right. So we are getting definitely close to Thanksgiving. It's kind of hard to believe that we're almost here at the end of the year of 2025. It's been a crazy year. I heard a great quote probably, I don't know, maybe 2-3 months ago. A friend of mine said to me, you measure how fast time goes by miles per hour. And the way you determine the miles per hour is how old you are. So if you're 20, you're only going 20 miles an hour. If you're 25, you're going 25 miles per hour. If you're 40, you're going 40 miles per hour, which, translates into that's why time goes by so fast. So that's just kind of, something I thought was a cool way to look at why time flies as you get older. Also too, do you guys have anything that you are thankful for this year?
I'm thankful for life this year because my family was affected and displaced by the fires.
Altadena fires, by the way.
Yeah. And luckily everyone got out. Everyone is alive. So I'm just thankful for family and life.
Yes.
Because I know people who lost people. I know people who still are in Airbnbs and moving every, couple of weeks. I'm just thankful to not have to deal with that aspect because it's tough and mentally, emotionally draining. So I'm thankful for life in every aspect.
Okay. All right. How about you, Nick?
Honestly, I feel I'm most thankful for is health. Just being able to work 2 jobs, get up in the morning. I'm thankful for even waking up in the morning. I get to wake up another day and do what I do. I'm thankful for my mom, of course. Thankful for how much she does so much for me that I feel like I honestly probably will take for granted sometimes, but I'll realize it once I don't have it. But that kind of sums it up on that.
This is the words of wisdom segment, which always comes towards the ending of the show. And so before I give my words of wisdom, I'm going to ask my guests if maybe they have something they want to give a word of wisdom for. We're going to go with B first.
My words of wisdom. Let's see. I would say something my mom says to me. She says, stay liquid or stay fluid. And my take on that is to just keep it moving. Just keep it moving. No matter what you're going through, keep your head up, chin up, chest out, and just one foot in front of the other. Stay fluid.
What about you? You got any words of wisdom you might want to drop on people?
I feel like one thing growing up was never be afraid to try, because a lot of people are afraid to fail. I feel like that's one thing I was always my biggest fear was to fail. There's a couple opportunities I didn't take because I was afraid of that, and I feel like now that I actually push myself to at least try. Biggest word is try. You just gotta at least try. Nothing hurts if you try.
Awesome.
And that's kind of it. Just try.
Yeah, there's no reward without the risk.
Exactly.
All right, so my words of wisdom this week is take time for yourself. I think a lot of times we get so distracted in social media. I know I do sometimes. I have to cut myself off from that. And if it's not social media, it'll be video games. It'll be some type of outside entertainment to stimulate my mind. And my advice this week is I think we should take more time for ourselves, not using external devices to stimulate our minds, and stimulate our minds by thinking about what we're thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Like things, just simple things like, are you as healthy as you could be? Are you where you want to be in this lifetime? Do you see yourself someplace else? And if you do, what are you doing to accomplish those things? And not all the time do you have to have the answers right away. Sometimes you just got the question and you don't have the answer, and you're trying to figure it out, and you're doing different things. But I think that when you sit back and you reflect, and that's why I think meditation is important. Like I meditate a lot. And that has allowed me to have some self-reflection. But if you're not meditating, maybe you're jogging, or maybe, whatever you do to self-medicate in a way that doesn't require any external forces or distractions. Give that time to yourself. Think about what you think about. And that's my advice for this week. Is there anything that maybe you want to talk about or that we might have missed that you might want to bring to the forefront?
Hey, son, we got to get out of here. We're going to be the last ones right now. Ain't nobody else here. Security's looking at me weird.
Is that Kenny?
No, Kenny. What did I do?
Yeah. What a crazy story.
Why'd you let me drive?
All right. So with that being said, I like to thank both of my guests, Nick and Bree. Two awesome individuals. And tune in for the next episode, which should be episode 6. I believe I'm going to have my co-host, Wine Girlie. It's just going to be me and her. And we're probably going to talk about some wines for the holiday, something to try new on your palate. If you're not into wines, we're going to give you a couple of recommendations of wines to try. And maybe you can have some wine this holiday instead of some hard liquor like I always like. You know what I'm saying? So, stay tuned for that. And like I said, if you haven't listened to the last episodes, catch up, listen to some of the last episodes and see if there's something in there for you. And of course, I'm always working to try to improve and make things better. So if maybe you have some advice you might want to add, hit me up. If you can hit me up on Instagram, Ahmadan the Warrior, or you can DM me on there, or, So anyway, at this point, just want to say, I wish you wealth. I wish you health. I wish you insight so you can see for yourself. Peace.